This Friday at 7 p.m. at Jesus Worship Center Church, we are having a live concert with Lirios, and it's going to be titled Una Vez Más. This is for our new album. But the cool thing is that we have been working on this album for the last few months. We have about 10 songs on the album, and we're going to play them all live. We're going to play a few songs from the first album, which is El Jardín, and we have special guests. So in total, we have something like 13, 14, maybe 15 songs. It's Tuesday, the 14th. I'm getting ready. I'm getting all my gear ready. But I want to show off 3 guitars that I'm going to be using when I play this Friday with Lirios. Now, here's the thing. I usually only use 1 guitar live. I don't really like to use more than 1 guitar live with Lirios because they have another guitarist. And between his guitar and my guitar, we cover a lot of ground already. But we have so much stuff that is very unique tonally to this album that I have to take 3 guitars. I don't have to, but it helps to take 3 guitars. The first is my old faithful Fender Telecaster. Now, this is a Japanese Telecaster. What I love about it is that it can go from country to worship to anything in between. It's one of the most versatile guitars that I have. Now, that being said, I'm mostly going to be using that guitar for worshipy kind of songs, just because it's a little bit thinner. It kind of cuts through without overbearing too much, and it sounds amazing. But for anything that's heavier, that needs a little more gain and a little more rhythm to it, I'm going to be using this Gretsch double cut duo jet. Now, the thing about this duo jet is I traded my Gibson ES-3335 for this guitar, and it just all around, as soon as I played it the first time, connected it to my board and gear and everything, I fell in love. Here comes the most interesting out of the 3 guitars. This next guitar is an SG that was heavily modified by my friend Larger Mods. I grew up with Larger Mods. We went to school together, high school and middle school and college for a bit. And we both kind of grew up playing guitar together. And, he's a very good friend of mine. Then he became my luthier. He is one of the best luthiers that I have ever met in Miami. So if you are in the Miami area and you want to reach out to him, go ahead and reach out to him. But one of the things he likes to do is modify guitars. This guitar was just a standard Epiphone SG, and he turned it into something completely different. It's currently set to drop C sharp, which is perfect because I can use it for 2 songs that we're playing live on Friday. But I'm going to read to you exactly what he did to this guitar to make it sound and feel the way it feels. Inspired by the Captain Kirk Douglas SG Custom Shop 64. It's an Epiphone SG with reshaped horns so that the horns look a little bit more sharp, and reshaped contours so that it feels good when you're playing the guitar. Faded green nitro refin, like refinished. Black headstock stinger, which if you're not holding the guitar, you miss this detail, and I think it's one of the coolest things about it. Tone Rider humbuckers, bright and loud. CTS pots and bumblebee tone caps. Aged Gibson Maestro Vibrala, and aged hardware and plastic. So this guitar looked completely different when it was first bought to what it is now. That being said, those are the 3 guitars that I'm going to be using. Now, on the other side, the other guitarists are also going to be using some really cool gear. And one of them is this Martin John Mayer model guitar that sounds fantastic. And Aiden's going to be setting his guitar up also. And I can't wait for him to set it up because it already feels good. I just know it's going to feel 20 times better. So if you're around the Miami area, around the Doral area on Friday the 17th 2025, January Friday the 17th 2025, our concert starts around 7 o'clock, or I think doors open around 7 o'clock if I'm not mistaken. Concert should be starting at 8. It's free for everybody. Come, bring your friends and family. It's going to be at Jesus Worship Center Church in Doral. Do not miss it. This is going to be one for the books. It's not only Lirios, the band, but we have a couple of special guests. Like I said before, I cannot talk about right now, but it will be amazing. I'll see you guys next time.